with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, Burgess. Always got some breathing room. A big play there for the Patriots.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big gain there for the Bills. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for New England. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate that.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Allen off the play fake. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Pickett, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. One that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run with Burgess. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Burgess. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Burgess, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Allen from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A.J. Epinesa
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Final play of the half, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To the air, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On On first down, Burgess. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Castillo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Burgess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Carry here for Burgess. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burgess.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure, under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Love now. Over the middle to Smith. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down now, it's Rowe. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On first down, Pickett. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. In your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Love looking to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw on third down, Allen, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise,
and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there to make the grab. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. A.J. Epinesa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34, and he goes out right around the 39. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You have some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.